Kelly, Rick, and Lewis. We're talking about receiving and giving used holiday gifts. 82% of people are all for giving them or receiving them, rather. 76% of people have no problem giving them. Now, some of the items that are most common when it comes to used gifts, you've got sporting goods, electronics. I mean, obviously, if an iPad's perfectly fine, somebody will use that. Home improvement items. And then there's things, media, whether it's a Blu-ray, if anybody's even using those anymore, vinyl records. They better not be scratched. It's better be a quality vinyl record if you're going to gift that. Toys, games, jewelry, video games. Video games makes perfect sense. I used to go to a used video game store and get games all the time for a few bucks. That was great. And take them back and trade them in again.
Here's the thing. I will buy used things for myself all day long. I don't think I would give a used gift.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Although Tay said, I'm okay with whatever kind of gift, used or new, but I'm also okay with no gift at all because that's not what Christmas is truly about. And I think so many of us forget that. Tay, 1,000 agree.
Apparel did not make the list, by the way. Used clothes not on the list.
But see, I feel like used clothes... I'm almost okay with used clothes.
Yeah, I will take used clothes or give my used clothes, but never as a gift. I'm not doing it as a present. As a present, I'm not giving something used. Somebody said that it makes me bougie, but I feel like it just makes me more... I'm just more of a... I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Is that bad?
I don't think that makes you bougie.
Like, no, I would give it, if somebody wanted my sweatshirt, I would give it to them, but I wouldn't wrap it up as a gift. Why? You can have my used sweatshirt. I'm cool with that. I'll buy used stuff for myself. I can't exactly think of what I might. All right, so I'm always saying I want to get a Switch. I'd buy a used Switch for myself. I wouldn't give a gift of a used Switch.
Why wouldn't you give that? Let's say you have a child in your household that no longer plays it anymore and somebody wants it. Why wouldn't you give that used?
Not as a gift. I would hand it over to them. Okay. I'd just be like, here you go. I wouldn't wrap it up as a gift.
Okay. Aunt Bethany wrapped up her cat.
Yeah.
She sure did.
Well, she also wrapped up a Jell-O mold.
Yes, yeah, but that was new.
That's true. So, I think, though, with the economy, it's the thought that counts. If you have, I guess I see both sides of it, because if you have something that somebody else likes that you're not using, even if it's a used gift in this economy, is it bad to give somebody else something they get used to?
I'll re-gift all day long, as long as what I'm re-gifting has not been used.
What about a bread maker? Like a certain model of bread maker.
If it's still in the box and hasn't been used, I will give that as a gift all day long.
That's not used.
Okay.
Georgina said, I re-gift a lot of Bath & Body products that she gets because she doesn't use a lot of them and if she doesn't like the scent. And I'm with you, Georgina. You haven't used it, but the minute you squeeze a first little plop out of that lotion, it's used.
What if somebody gave you, let's say hypothetically, you gave me a bread maker and I turned around and gave it back to you? Is that...
That's just being a jerk.
But it still do. It hasn't been used. I got you this bread maker.
You know what? I probably would get it for you because I would think that it would be a nice gift. So if you gave it back to me, I'd probably love it.
Okay. See?
But it's not used.
No, it's still in the box.
Yeah, it's still in the box.
Okay. And now Dee said when she became a single working mom, that first Christmas, all her gifts were from Facebook Marketplace and thrift stores. I get it, man. But you still had a nice Christmas,
Yeah, and I know I'm setting myself up to look like a complete jerk because you guys can all give me your circumstances, which were difficult. I say if you have young kids, who cares about giving used gifts? Your kid doesn't know the difference. But like I said, if I'm giving something used, it's not going to be wrapped up as a gift. I'll just give it. Here you go. You can have it. You can have any of this you want.
If you have a kid between the ages of 0 and 2 years old, why even throw a birthday party or have Christmas? They're not going to remember anyway. Save yourself some time and money.
Yes.
Norman said no mattresses, no toothbrushes. Would take a bra. Ask Rick and Lewis about jock straps. No. No.
Trucker Tim said, I got my kids use jerseys because they're so expensive new. My 6-year-old is a big Blue Jackets fan. See, that's where I was going with clothes. I'm okay with used clothes.
Yeah, Ray said I would take a vintage Chanel bag for a gift in a heartbeat.
Yeah, well, if
Did
you're
somebody
going
read
to
that?
value something as like $1,000, okay. I'm like, I knew you guys would come up with ways to make me look like jerks, all you people texting. I knew it. You would make me want to make me look like a jerk for not giving a used gift. I will give used stuff. I'm telling you. I would hand over anything to anybody who needed it. I'm not wrapping it up as a gift. I'm saying, here's my used stuff.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all, Kelly. You know, that's just... You know, giving new stuff is, what? Now you're not allowed to give new stuff?
He's doing it again.
Flattering me?
No, but
I'm getting heated.
Absolutely.
I mean it. Look, I like when Kelly gets heated. Everybody knows that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I
When
really
Kelly
don't...
starts giving gifts, it's like the sky opens up and the sun shines down and the birds immediately start singing.
I guess the problem for me is the whataboutism. I'm saying as a rule, I'm not giving a used gift, and people are going, what about this situation? What about this situation? What about this situation? Okay, yeah, in any number of situations, a used gift is 100% appropriate. I'm saying as a general rule, I will hand over something used to somebody who needs it. I'm not wrapping it up as a gift. As a general rule.
All
so
right.
quit whatabouting me.
Okay, I was about to say, what about, but not about an item. What about regifting something new?
100%.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it's not been out of the box.
Everybody does that.
That's brand new.
Everybody's gotten a gift.
And you're
that
still
they-
getting away with something cheap.
Right.
Yeah, it's not having to spend money.
Absolutely. You've
love
gotten
it.
a gift before that you have no use for whatsoever, that you're never going to open, that you turn around and go, oh, you know who gets that next year? Aunt Edna.
I've gotten a gift from somebody there's still a tag to the to her
Yeah.
on it. Still like to this person from this person. And then I got it as a gift and they didn't remove the original gift tag. So I absolutely know I've been gifted and I don't mind at all.
Rob said, what about used art? That's not a bad used gift because if you're redecorating your house and you're not going to use something because it doesn't fit your new motif, then perhaps...
anything that's like a collectible.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, that's what those get bought and sold all the time. I mean, they're not really used. They're either on display or in a box.
Gary said he had first, second birthdays for all 7 of his kids. If you don't have kids, you wouldn't understand.
Oh, I get it.
No, I know. I get it. I'm just saying you could hypothetically save yourself the money and the time, and they'd never know. You had the best birthday when you were 1. We did. You sure did. I'm sorry you don't remember it.
By the way, Kelly, Heidi is with you.
All right.
She's not giving used gifts. And I get it. I don't.
As a rule, I'm saying.
Yeah.
As a rule,
Right.
if you
Now-
need something, I'll give you the shirt off my back, but I'm not going to wrap it up and act like it's a gift.
Yeah, but do you shun someone for giving used gifts? Even if you would? Okay.
People need to do what they need to do. Not at all. Do what works for you. I'm saying as a rule for me. But I'm not saying under certain other circumstances I might not. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to explain under every circumstance that I would give a used gift. It's like you can't have an opinion without people going, but what about this? What about me? What about... I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Am I being too...
No, I get you're not judging anyone. You're not telling anyone what they
At
should or
all.
shouldn't do.
I'm
You're
saying-
just saying what
Yes.
your preference is.
If it works for you and you're in a situation where it's like the best thing for your life, do it. I'm with you. I love you. I hug you. And I just give you my full blessing on however you want to live your life.
But what about...
Norman said, "You're right, Kelly. You have class."
Norman also said he would accept used cash. I think we all would.
I will take used cash any day. I have all the cash I have is used.
Steve said vintage concert T-shirts or old game systems are
Yeah.
cool used.
Yes.
I could go for a Super Nintendo and Mario Kart right about now.
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
No
Nice.
doubt. Prior to this past year, if somebody had given me a nice used bass boat, I'd have been like so thankful. You know, because I
Thank
couldn't.
you, Adam. Thank you, Angie, for understanding where I'm coming from. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got yourself I'll buy myself used
But
stuff.
see, here's the thing. This is going to sound mean, and since Kelly's been taking a lot of heat, allow me to take some of that heat from you. I feel like in some cases, if you go out and buy just the most expensive thing you can buy someone and give it to them, you're trying to make a statement about you more so than about them.
Yeah,
Because, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, say that again.
If you go out and buy the most expensive thing you can find and give it to someone, that statement almost becomes more about you than them.
I see. Yes, I agree.
You see what I mean? Because now you're going, look what I did for you, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It becomes the
more of a self-congratulatory situation.
Because I think gifts are. I've always been someone who it's not the cost of the gift as much as it is how well do you know that person and how much does that gift mean to you. You know, for example, a couple of years ago in Kohl's, there was this giant llama chair. And we walked into the store, and Lauren was like, oh, my God, I love that llama. And as soon as we left the store, I texted both kids, and I'm like, this is what we're getting her for Christmas this year. And sure enough, we got her the llama, hid it at my neighbor's house, and carried it in. Like, had no idea how to wrap the damn thing. But that was what we got, because it had something to do with you saw the reaction in that person. And then last year, I failed miserably at Christmas. Miserably. Because I got a Louis Vuitton purse that has never been used or seen the light of the day. So you know what I mean?
Yep.
So anyway.
Ray says, buy them a gift card to the Goodwill store and they can buy their own used stuff.
There you go.
Ray also says, we love you, Kelly. And then one says, stop making Kelly look like a total jerk.
Yeah.
Does Goodwill?
Well, wait, who's making her look like a jerk?
I was this old when I found out if this is true. Are there gift cards to Goodwill?
I did not know there were, if there are.
I don't know. This person said in 2008, my wife and I had to re-gift our two daughters their own toys. They were only 1 and 2, but we were broker than broke. I am for that. I am so for that. Yes.
Oh, my God.
That's awesome.
Corinne said, I'm with Kelly. I will buy used things for my kids all day long, but we always give new gifts, even if it's something small and cheap.
Cracker from Mount Vernon said, Kelly, you do you. So there you go.
You like my shirt? It says Mount Vernon because that's where I actually live. Hometown.
That's right.